Hello, everyone.
Hi.
We are beginning our second week of the coronavirus shutdown. It's Monday, March 23rd, 2020. And this is my grandson. Say hi.
Hi.
He's one of my grandsons, and he wanted to be in the video today. So today's topic is Loserthink. Trust the supply chain. You can call that a myth if you like. So common sentiment right now is if everyone bought what they usually buy, there would be enough for everyone. And the conclusion being that the shortages are completely the result of people overbuying and hoarding, and that's totally false. There's some truth to some of that, but to let that dictate your actions and to try to control other people's actions, it's false. So first off, now let me tell you, I will tell you things that if I had a larger audience, if I was more of an influencer, different scope of responsibility, you can find that in my video about hoarding, then I wouldn't be able to tell you these things. But they're things that a lot of people know and think, and the common sayings coming down from our leaders are not necessarily the best thing. So let's talk about it. Right now, people are living off of the grocery store for all their needs. And before this, people used to dine out. They would travel. Movement was unlimited. Some people I know go to the grocery store once every day or every other day. So it's not realistic to think that the supply chain, if anything, the problem that we're having reveals that you should not trust the supply chain because it's fragile. It doesn't respond as quickly as we may need to demand. The supply cannot turn on a dime and meet demand. So the other thing is human behavior. Anytime there's a snowstorm, anything that potentially could cause people to be in their homes, they buy more. Always happens, always will, never change. So to expect that to change is definitely loserthink, because it never will. You have a responsibility to care for yourself and your family. You have to be realistic about this. The other thing, we're shutting in because we're trying to slow the spread of the virus. So right now, the only places that are open are essential life-sustaining businesses, grocery stores, gas stations, doctor's office, hospitals. Guess where the most dangerous places to be are right now? Take a guess. Grocery stores.
Grocery store.
Doctor's offices. Anywhere where there's a lot of people. That's the worst place to be. Because we know that this virus is dormant. We know that there's a lot of infected people that are asymptomatic. And we know that symptoms don't occur for up to 14 days. So right now, there are a lot of people walking around infected. And we're told to stay 6 feet away. But have you been to the grocery store lately? It's not easy to stay 6 feet away. It's almost impossible. They would have to have traffic control over the aisles. They would have to insist that everyone travel in a single file, and each aisle is a one-way aisle. If you're passing in one direction and someone's coming towards you, you're passing through each other's breathing zones well less than 6 feet apart. Now, I have N95 breathing masks. I wore them today. Didn't think I would, but when I arrived at the grocery store and I saw a line outside waiting for them to open, I put on my mask. I have my hand sanitizer and I have my gloves, none of which I bought after the coronavirus scare. I bought all of it because I normally have it, and that'll probably be another video. But so we're looking at, the more time goes on, the more people have this, the more dangerous it is to be in the grocery store. And if things get really bad, you need to be prepared to stay home for a period of time. Maybe that's I would say 2 weeks is a reasonable amount of time. So you need to ensure that you have 2 weeks worth of all the essential needs on hand in your house right now. Otherwise, if the massive amounts of people are infected, you don't want to be going to the grocery store every couple of days. You need to stay home. Older people right now should be home. People at high risk, a lot of them are out there. And I'll tell you who's at the greatest risk: the people that work in the grocery stores. Wow. They can't stay 6 feet away from everyone. It didn't appear to me that they were trying. And so what's going to happen? They're being exposed to thousands of people every single day. What's the likelihood of them getting infected and spreading it? I mean, that's the worst place that you can be right now, is in a grocery store. There's a lot of people in and out, and the workers are constantly being exposed to all of those people. So it's literally loserthink to say, just normal habits, buy what you buy, go to the store every day, leave enough for all of us. Not going to work. Now, if I were the governor or the president or some celebrity with a huge audience, I'd probably tell you the same thing, because we're trying to counter a shortage problem. But in reality, you take care of your own family, you need to be prepared. And I'm not saying go to the grocery store and steal or take as much as you possibly can carry. No, don't do that. They're rationing anyway. We're at a point now where they're rationing anyway. But now would be the time to go to the grocery store. As time goes on, each day that goes by, the grocery store shopping should become less and less and less. So, I mean, you literally need to prepare for quarantine. And so whether it's 2 weeks or 3 weeks of essential supplies, you need to have it. The best thing to do is to have this stuff before any big problem occurs. To have certain things on hand, like toilet paper. I mean, I always bought my toilet paper in bulk from Sam's Club, and it's never a problem. So I don't have to worry about running out. But so that's where we are. Just think about it. You know, yeah, sometimes there's popular things being said and what's fashionable, and we have social influence trying to get people to do good things, right things. But you got to use your brain. You got to think about this stuff. And it really came home to me very obvious when I went to the grocery store and saw what I saw. It is the worst place that you can be right now. So plan for it. Do what you can to stock up for the next 2 weeks. Don't hurt other people in the process. Don't take away from other people in the process, but be smart. Okay, so be safe, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Look up, Rylan. This is the guy I got to take care of, okay? Donald Trump needs a test. Guess what? Donald Trump gets a test. Mike Pence needs a test. Mike Pence gets a test. Okay? And I get it. He's our president, our vice president. That's important for stability of the nation. But I'm worried about this guy. Okay? These are the people that I have to care about. Because if I'm not taking care of them, nobody is. Right, Rylan?
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Stay safe. Everything's going to be okay.
Okay.